Hi, and thanks for stopping by today. My name is Alan Jaeger, and I'm with Jaeger Sports, and we are a training program dedicated to help athletes maximize their potential, which includes the physical and mental parts of the game. Today we're going to go through our first installment, which is our throwing program. Our throwing program is based on three major stations. Number one, we go through an arm care program. Number two, we go through a part of the arm care is a surgical tubing program. And finally, number three is our long toss throwing program. Now, we're fortunate today to have two of my longtime students. On my right is Alex Merrick's, and on my left is Matt Paris. Both of these guys started with me from 8th grade with Alex, 9th grade with Matt. And the cool thing about both of them is that by the time they were both seniors, Alex hit 96 miles an hour and Matt hit 95 miles an hour. Alex was a 6th-round pick of the Minnesota Twins. 4th-round pick of the Minnesota Twins. Matt was a 6th-round pick of the Detroit Tigers. Today I'm excited because we get a chance to see these guys put on a show with the throwing program. We're going to see something I rarely see, which is guys throwing the ball 350 feet. So let's get started. You guys ready to rock and roll?
Ready to go.
Ready to roll?
Ready to roll.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through our arm circle station. So that's the first part of our arm care program. So let's get the balls up, guys, and we'll get rolling. This is the first stage of our throwing program. We do two things before we touch a ball with our throwing. We do a set of arm circles forward and backward, and we do our surgical tubing workout or our J-band workout. So right now, guys are just getting loose. They're getting some blood flow, some range of motion in their shoulder. We like the guys to prepare before they even think about throwing. Pretty much get loose to throw versus throw to get loose. Okay, now we're at the second phase of our arm care program, our J-band or surgical tubing exercises. We're going to do about 11 of these exercises, 5 for what we call dual arms and 6 for just the throwing arm only. And once this workout is done, again, this workout is designed like the arm circles to get blood flow, create some good muscle balance, muscle endurance, strength, and of course it's a great preparation for the throwing. As you can see, the surgical tubing workout is very similar to what a lot of players will do after they've had arm surgery, and this is part of their rehabilitation process. So what we call the surgical tubing workout, as much as anything, is prehab, because the idea is to get the arm as strong and healthy and durable as possible before you get hurt. And ironically, the tubing exercises, the way they build so much muscle balance, muscle strength, muscle endurance, it's just a great way to prepare before you even go out and throw the baseball. So this is something we do before we ever touch a baseball, our whole arm circle workout and the surgical tubing workout. Okay, finally, after all that good arm preparation through arm circles and surgical tubing, we're now ready for the fun part of the day, the throwing program. Okay, so if you notice, we've actually put down the pitcher's rubber in line with the first base foul line. This way it gives you an idea on video where our starting point is, and then as they move their way out toward the left field fence, you'll notice that the left field foul pole is 330 feet. So we'll know today if they're going to go out to 310, 320, 330, but it gives us a gauge on how far they're going to go out. Our throwing program or our long toss program is based on two phases. Phase one is called the going out phase or the stretching. The second phase is the coming in or the pull down phase. You will notice that as they go out, that there's a certain rhythm to how they go out. We don't count throws, we don't count time. What we do is we just have the players listen to their arm. And that's the beauty of our program, because on any given day, only you know how far you can throw the ball or how many throws you want to make. So this program really teaches you how to be intimate with the arm. And today, I don't know if these guys are going to go out to 250 feet or 350 feet. I have a feeling they're going to be a lot closer to 350 feet. So that's the beauty, again, of this program, that every day is dictated by how the arm feels. And the beauty of all the tubing and the arm circles is that they're very well prepared for a great throw today. So if you notice now at this point, the guys, even though they've done a lot of arm preparation and they can actually throw a lot harder, they're still stretching their arms out. The idea is that you walk before you run. If you allow the arm to stay loose and relaxed through the first phase as they move all the way out toward the fence, then the arm opens up properly or stretches out properly so they can maximize their velocity or their arm strength on the way back in. So again, just notice how loose and relaxed their arm action is on these throws, even their body, how loose and relaxed they are with their body. The second phase is the coming in or the pull down phase. Okay, now you'll notice that Alex has made his way all the way back to about 60 feet or so. In fact, some of our guys, 60 feet is a little dangerous, so he may be closer to 65 feet. But regardless, you'll notice now that he's taking that 340-foot throw into 65 feet. And the neat thing about this throwing program is that it's forcing him to be very explosive and athletic, because you cannot take a 340-foot throw into 65 feet and get down to your partner's knees without tremendous balance and tremendous explosiveness.
91.
So notice each throw now, as the ball comes out of Alex and Matt's hands, you'll notice a sense of real explosiveness. There's no deceleration, and this is the beauty of the pull down phase. Learning to take that great stretch of 340 feet and explode it into 60 feet without decelerating. As you'll notice, the gun readings will show anywhere from 91, 92, 93 miles an hour. This is a sign of what happens when the arm has had a chance to extend or expand as far as 330 or 340 feet. And it's able to maintain that looseness and freedom all the way back into 60 feet. If you don't get an opportunity to go out that far, it's hard to see how much explosiveness is in the arm. And a poor man's radar gun is 300 feet or so will equate to about 90 miles an hour. So if you can work out to more and more distances, then hopefully you too will start to see some of these registers on the radar gun.
There it is, 3.
Okay, now that we've done our throwing program, from the arm circles to the tubing to our long toss, we do one last thing, which is our post-throwing conditioning. Anytime you put an unusual amount of effort behind the arm, as in a bullpen or a game situation, in today's case we threw for a long period of time, maybe 30 to 40 minutes. This is just a safe thing we like to do, is we like to do external rotation for the decelerator muscles, just to kind of build them up and in fact help out the recovery period for tomorrow in case they want to throw again tomorrow. So right now all you're seeing them do is just some nice external rotation, and again this is just to help with recovery period, generally speaking, for their health. The goal of any baseball player is to have a long and healthy career. Our goal here through this throwing program is to give players a chance to optimize their performance by staying healthy. After all, your arm is your lifeline as a baseball player, and you better be proactive to take care of it, because the one way you don't want to get out of this game is through an arm injury. That's the one thing you can actually avoid and have control over. Thanks for stopping by. We hope you learned something here today, and visit us anytime you want on JaegerSports.com.
This is Alex Merrick's here with Matt Paris, both longtime Jaeger trainees, and we just threw for about 45 minutes to an hour. And Matt, how'd you feel about that program that we just did?
I feel great. I feel like I could have done it a little bit longer. I feel like I could do it again, probably do it again tomorrow. So I don't know. I think it's a great program. I think it's an invaluable tool for any player who wants to see how far they can go in the game. Number one tool is your arm, and you got to take care of it. So how do you think?
Well, I'm going to have to agree with him. Me and him train on a weekly basis. We actually get out there in the field and do long toss anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week, on top of playing games on the weekends. And this arm training, I had been out of the game for a couple of years, just kind of get my delivery back together. And in a short period of time, I brought myself from about mid-80s back to the lower mid-90s area. And it's, I got to credit the program. I mean, I jumped right back into it, talked with Alan. And Alan shared some great data with me about, hey, do the tubing, get back to the long toss. And, now I'm looking to be another prospect again back in the league.